I will not have this. Hey everybody, welcome back to Anodyne 2, in which I'm having this. Oh boy. Do I even remember where we left off last time? Like, the past month or two have been sparser, stream-wise. But the past couple of weeks have been even sparser than that. And so there's always like some degree of forgetting what I'm doing. But I think this is like on a new level. Like, I don't know what is going on anymore. I'm assuming we're going back up. Nova presses the console and it lights up and whirs. Next stop, the Blue Veil. Right, I think we opened up the dust storms now, so there's new areas for us to visit. Oh, and that's right. There's capitalism coins now or something, right? Okay, and then you hit R to do that. Zora's domain looking a little different than I remember. Where is Sidon? You know, it's actually really interesting because I'm working with this new stream setup with 3 displays now. And I'm kind of, for the first time, seeing that, oh no. Guys, I like collecting things. This is a fucking disaster waiting to happen. Fellas, I'm sorry, this is 100% playthrough now. But in the past, I've always had to, like, switch between Twitch and OBS, and now I can just have them both going at the same time. And I can just, like, have a screen dedicated to Twitch instead of having to... It's just a miracle. Especially in a situation, you know, like a PC game where clicking off makes it freeze. But now I'm a real gamer. Now I'm unstoppable. There's a way to get those coins. I think you have to do this, right? See, guys, this is... For what, though? I don't even know. I'm sure it was explained at some point, but I don't know what these do, and yet I'm compelled to collect them. It's crack, my dudes. I had to explain why Sidon is hot to my coworker the other day. Well, Kaijimafu, what was your explanation? And what was your coworker's reaction? Like, how does that how does that come up? Like, are you saying that your coworker just didn't innately understand that Sidon was hot? Because if so, that's a problem. You! My dolphin friend, not bird. God damn it, there were more on the roof. But you've never let me down. You've always... God, look at their nose. It's like going behind me. Oh, Nova, it's you. The Metaclean framework put me out of business. Hint sales are down across the board. No use for an old headline specialist like me. I heard that now your map shows you missing cards. What's the fun in that? I bet that Meta shop even sells some lousy old card detector or something, too. Guys, what the fuck? I don't want bad things to happen to Dolphin. He's the only one who stood beside me, and that includes you, chat. And he's being punished. Why? Whoa, this game really is dark, huh? If they have the bravery, the courage to fuck with Dolphin, what don't they have the courage to fuck with, you know? I probably can't. I have to drop down from the bridge above. But in collecting these coins, I'm supporting the system that put Dolphin out of business. Which I guess is what I'm supposed to be getting from this. But I feel bad. I showed him a picture of Sidon, and he agreed that he was hot. Okay, good. So he's not broken. We were talking about how he might get a Switch Lite when it comes out. I'm curious to hear. So, I know not everybody in chat has a Switch, but I'm wondering if the Switch Lite changes, like, if you do plan on getting into the ecosystem, if, like, what does the Switch Lite do for you that the Switch hasn't convinced you of so far? Because me, personally, I think the Switch Lite is very, very silly. Like, sure, smaller form factor is great, but, like, no docked play at all is a little bit, I don't know, like, the dockability and the Joy-Con are, to me, so important to what makes the Switch interesting to me. I'm just always super into, like, new ways of input methods or interacting with things. And the Switch, just Nintendo hardware in general, is chock full of it. Like, guys, we're getting that fitness thing coming out now, the Ring Fit. I didn't know that the eye or motion camera on the Joy-Con can read your fucking pulse. But I feel, you know, now the Lite can't do that. And now for developers, that kind of, you know, discourages them from taking advantage of those features. I can see it being a less of a negative if there's a second Switch in the household. Oh, interesting. See, I know that there's some sort of, like, cloud save system that can work across multiple Nintendo Switches, but I'm curious to see what that actually would look like in, like, a family plan where you have multiple Switches. And say, like, you have digital copies, right? Would you be able to share those digital games with different family members, or would you have to buy the game again for different consoles? Yeah, because you wouldn't need two docked usually. Oh, that's interesting. Yeah, like, you could have, like, multiplayer where one person's going on their handheld and one person on the TV. He said he was getting it mostly because of the price drop and he was more interested in handheld consoles. You know, that's not even a bad point either. I mean, I find ways to bring my Switch around. Like, I put the Joy-Con, a pair of them, in one pocket, and then the Switch tablet itself, like, in its own pocket. And, like, it works, but I'd be lying if I said it was perfect. I don't know how much smaller the Switch Lite is, but if it's pocketable, you know, that's the holy grail. I made the digital mistake by buying Pokemon Sun and Moon. Oh, I'm liking this music so far. That's a good opening. What if Earthbound was real? Wait a second, this is an NPC. Eh? Huh? Oh. The cleaner has finally arrived. What on earth could they possibly have been up to all this time? I've been waiting for approximately 5 hours, 6 minutes, and 59 seconds for them to get here. That's actually really fucking clever. I like that. Approximately. Ah, well, I probably just left the app running or something. That's really fucking good. I've never seen a game do that before. Greetings, Nova. I am Time, the town deacon. You have been summoned here because the dust has spread throughout New the land. The dust. It is a fearsome substance, which feeds upon the minds and bodies of the infected, corrupting the true nature of the center's designs, until only evil and misery remain. Geez, barely a response. What's wrong with this kid? First he comes late, and now... Anyhow, it is your sacred duty as the center's own Pico Cleaner to travel the length and breadth of New the land, finding those infected and shrinking in... what do the asterisks denote, necessarily? Because that's like a sound effect, right? So what does shrinking inside of them sound like? That's just biting. To clean the dust. To do this, I grant you the Nano Spark. Press B to use it, and spark connections with those in need. When you've shrunk into... Oh, is this gonna get meta? Well, go on, get on with it. Up! You need to go up! My oratorial expertise is completely lost on this one. But this is so sad because I'm, like, slowly remembering what happened last time. Yeah, I can do this now, I guess. But, like, Nova, she stopped being a silent protagonist and she was, like, becoming a character, and she abandoned that, and that's very sad. Well, this fella says that I need to go up, so I'm going that way. Also, are the green bars not in, like, the play field, but in the UI in the top right? I just realized, I think that's a visualizer for the music. It kind of goes up and down. I feel like I'm watching a Monster Cat video. Hey kid, if I could be an advice rock for a second. It changes the name. I've been around for a while. You're too young for that warpath, Nova. Come back later. No, fuck you. Oh, I guess I just literally can't use it. I thought it was like saying like it was like a difficulty thing. Oh, maybe I should come back later. Kaijumafu says that the sound of shrinking into something is Zrium. If this portal's inactive, seek another entrance to the Nexus within a higher dimension. Ooh, I don't know. Maybe I should come back to this later? There are definitely puzzles afoot, but I'm way too fucking dumb to begin to comprehend this. God, and there's no mini-map either. Like, I can kind of... The town deacon in name only, for they are neither. Do I go in you? No, you don't do a thing. Outer sands west of the shore? Yes? But the person said to only go up. This definitely feels like something I need to come back to later. Yeah, that just lets me exit. Well, nonetheless, this is a new location, so let's look around a little bit more. Like, this is cozy. I like beaches. Frankly, controversial opinion, I like this game. Please tell me this is a trampoline. Oh. I wish I knew what these coins did. I'm sure it was explained to me before, but... Several weeks without playing this game will do that to you. Because that's the thing, right? Is that I've only ever gone, like, maybe 6-ish days at most without streaming. But with this, that's like, you know, a stream in general. So I might have been streaming, but it wasn't with this game. So it's probably been like a month since I actually last played this. Which makes Caillou very upset. How about you guys? What do you Caillou's been very upset about lately? I'm upset that I can't cross this goddamn gap. Gap dam, if you will. Okay, let's take it a little bit slower, because I gotta do the double jumps at, like, the apex. America? Yeah, I mean, I wish I could say, ha ha, Canada's better. Like, I don't know why that was like a Peter Griffin voice. But, you guys ever see those arguments on the internet? Arguments on the internet? What on earth are you talking about? No, you ever see those arguments on the internet where, like, somebody's trying to dunk on Americans? And it's like, ha ha, your please kill you, and you go into debt because of the healthcare. Our country's better. And it's like, well, yes, those are true facts, but, like, it's, like, really cruel. It's like, ha ha, your mom's dead. What is this? A card? No, an enhancement patch. I don't know why I'm even mad about that. I like these. Peter! Democracy's falling apart! It's... Oh, it's good to be back. I went to the dentist today. I actually did that too a while back. And you know what? The last time I talked about going to the dentist, I talked about, like, oh yeah, I had a cool dentist. Because that was when Breath of the Wild... I mean, this wasn't the last time I went to the dentist, but the last dentist story that I told is that I had my Switch, and it was around the time, like, you know, that and Breath of the Wild first came out. And the dentist was genuinely, like, interested in it. I was like, whoa, is that the new Zelda? Like, what's it like? Do you like it? And it's like, oh, well, how much is it? I might pick one up for myself, because I've been really excited for the new Zelda. So that was Cool Dentist, and I've talked about Cool Dentist. The dentist that I have now that I've completely fucking forgot about, so you know how they, like, sometimes have those TVs and they just, like, put something on idly so that you don't have to make conversation with two hands in your mouth? See, I'm not really finding any, nano locations, but I do enjoy this platforming. This is nice. I'm just exploring. No, this new dentist that I have, he always puts on the news, and then him and his assistant talk politics Well, well, they have their hands in my mouth, and they have some interesting opinions. Oh, I have a guess where this is going. Yeah, they like... Ooh. Nova found the base of the Trilock collar, a mysterious and ancient artifact. Its smooth white surface is marked by 3 circular slots spaced along the front. I like collars. Yo, designer choker, titties out. They really don't give a fuck. Cause it's like that kind. It's on top of being literally a situation where you can't say anything because your ability to speak is hindered. It's just a situation where you can't say anything because it's awkward. Oh, this is the front end? Oh, I love this dude. I love you. Oh there, cleaner of the dust. Welcome to Import. I am Noan, the founder and mayor of this famous seaside town. I love your town. Can I move here? Huh? You've never heard of Import? Ah, well. Did they talk about any anti-LGBT ideals while they had their hands in your mouth? That'd be kind of funny through irony, but also sad. They were talking about, because the election's coming up, and they were talking about Andrew Scheer. And they had nice things to say. Anyways, the text kind of auto-scrolled here while I was reading chat, so I'm just gonna have to guess from here. Perhaps you have amnesia? That would make for quite an engaging tale, as it would unify your perspective with that of the players, allowing for emotional revelations about your past that shake you to your core. I myself have suffered from a bit of amnesia, or perhaps not, it's hard to say. All I know is that one day I awoke on the shores of this beach, salt-soaked and bedraggled. Was that the beginning of my life? Can I do... Oh wow, I actually can't do this. I've always been subject to sudden bouts of fainting, during which I would experience the most peculiar dreams. I heard a voice commanding me, "Do not create the boat. The boat is forbidden. The boat shall be our downfall." I became obsessed. What is the boat? I would wonder. I began to carry a journal with me so that I could record my speculations, and I pressed the voice for further information. "Venerated dream voice," I said, "if it would please you, explain to me the qualities of the boat, lest I create it accidentally out of ignorance." "Ah, fair point," replied the voice. "This you must never create. An oblong vessel, curved along the bottom, of size and strength enough to carry passengers upon its top surface. Thank you for your vigilance against the boat." And so my days would pass. Slowly, I pieced together a finer and finer understanding of the boat from the admonitions of the voice. Certainly, make no shape as has wide a surface area with hollow interior. Beware of hanging a large cloth from any tall poles which may rise from the center of your object. Seek not to bring the front side of your creation to tapered point, lest it cut through its surrounding medium with great efficiency. I began to create many different models of the boat, which now form the infrastructure of the town of Import. And yet, as proud as I am of all my work, I still feel a bit hollow. Why was the dream voice so concerned about these mundane, if beautiful structures? What is the true meaning of the boat? Okay, well this is the same thing now. Still can't blast ya? And I can't use the press B thing either. That's only when I'm shrunken down, I suppose. Huh. I mean, I didn't get anything, but I learned something about the characters, so I guess I'm okay with that. I suppose, if anything, these coins will keep us finding new locations. I mean, the real progress in the game is kind of quantified by, you know, cleaning the dust. But even though we're not doing that right now, you know, we're finding new locations, we're finding coins, like, it's not nothing. Oh, this is for saving. Okay, cool. I just remembered a dream I had the other night where Bandai Namco announced a new open-world Family Guy RPG. Hey, fun fact, that already exists! Whoa. The Outer Sands North. Where am I? Yeah, there was a Family Guy MMO, but the developers had to shut it down because, you know, the target demographic for people who would be attracted to something like that are too fucking stupid to play an MMORPG, And so there's like internal developer documents, which are really funny to go back and read, that show like what the players were doing. And it's really good. A dying tree stands, silent. A few other identical trees are scattered throughout the field. Oh, I can do this to it. See, I'm wiggling it, but it's not... Well, let's look around for more trees. Somehow I get the impression that this place wasn't always so dry and desolate. That's environmental storytelling, baby. But then again, this is the game that literally has environmental storytelling spray painted on walls, so I think they know what they're doing. They all say the same thing, huh? You played that RPG? You must have been the only one to finish it then. Family Guy Online is now considered lost media. I remember getting outside of the Griffin house in the tutorial for it and then deciding that I hate it. See, that's the thing, is that, like, there was some sort of, like, dead easy, you know, first thing to do in the game, and, like, only 2% of people did it. You know, paraphrasing, but, it's good stuff. I feel like I haven't really explored this thoroughly enough before moving on, but boy, this area sure looks interesting. Whoa. I think I like Outer Sands East a little bit better, if I'm being honest, guys. Hey, more importantly in terms of Bandai Namco news, fucking Klonoa! You know, everybody in the Discord server has been going fucking bananas over this, as they should. I've trained my community well. But, God, have you guys seen that one clip that's been going around on Twitter? Where it's like this clip from some, like, Nickelodeon live-action kids show? And it's this smarmy fucking 11-year-old. He's like, I have your father well trained. Let me talk to this guy and I'll finish that thought regarding the Klonoa news, because it's very exciting. Oh! This creature seems like it would be, like, the avatar for some famous Twitter game dev. Do you ever look up at the stars, Nova? Does it make you wonder if this is all there is? Knew the land is a bountiful land, full of content, but doesn't it seem terribly small sometimes? I'll tell you a secret. I'm not from this island. I fell from the sky and landed right here many years ago. Where was I before? Sadly, I cannot remember. Stavros, my beloved, nursed me back to health. Ah, Stavros, how sweet is his clicky-clacky touch. We were married beneath the full moon and partook of the crimson sweet flesh of the prickly pear. Thanks to Stavros, I have learned to live here in the desert. There is never any need to yearn for what I have lost. Ah, but here I am, talking your ear off. Stavros and I are much in need of your assistance. We must all convene back at our home. I will see you there at your convenience, dear Nova. Also, as I've never played Klonoa, I'm rabid that they... Okay, so let me explain. So, there's a Japanese Twitter account that follows, it kind of just posts whenever, like, a new trademark is filed, and they caught a few things, from Bandai Namco, but most notably, Kaze no Kuronoa Ankoru, and Kaze no Kuronoa, that's Klonoa of the Wind, that's what they call Klonoa in Japan. It's not Klonoa full stop, it's Klonoa of the Wind. And Ankoru, Encore, is what they called the Katamari Damacy reroll. They called it reroll over here, but it was called Encore over there. So Encore seems to suggest that there's some sort of re-release being planned. And I think it's Mr. Driller and something else also got similar Encore trademarks filed. But yeah, Klonoa was, like, you know, long thought dead. So, as a huge Klonoa stan, I'm really excited for it. I got Klonoa for Wii after I saw an ad for it on the back of Nick Magazine. Who the fuck is Klonoa? Yeah, Splatterhouse was the other one. That's the one. I know there's, like, a bridge up here, and that seems to be the big landmark, but I want to explore a little bit more. Like, look at this. We got plants. Is this the crimson flesh of the prickly plant? I don't even know if that's what they said. I think they said pears. I don't know. And also, on top of that, the European Nintendo website updated its page for Klonoa Wii like 3 days ago. So all of that together, it seems like they're just gonna port the Wii remake to something. I would assume Switch and others. But my hope would be that it would be like a Klonoa collection. Even if they don't do like the Klonoa, like the Game Boy ones or the RPGs or whatever, like I would be perfectly happy with just Klonoa 1 and 2 because I am constantly weighing whether or not to just legit splurge on a physical copy of the disc and a PlayStation 2 because I can't emulate it and it's fucking impossible to get. And I really want to play Klonoa 2, so I don't know what other choices I have. I also hope they include 2. I mean, at the end of the day, that's the tricky part, is that there was... I don't know if it was... Oh, Skeleton, I want to talk to you. I don't know if it was the exact same situation as the Kaizen no Kodonoa Ankoru trademark, but there was... I remember hearing some rumblings that Klonoa 2 was going... At some point, a port was being considered for 3DS, but maybe those were like less credible, or it just didn't go through. But hopefully this is a little more credible, because I will. If it comes to Switch, I'll get it again and I'll stream it again. Fuck it, right? I mean, that was from the old mic days anyways, too, so I think it'd be fun to revisit, depending on how much later it hits. Do you even have the setup to stream PlayStation 2? Does PS2 have HDMI out? I mean, you can get adapters that are just like composite to HDMI, right? Or component to HDMI. Oh, this is oh, clicky clacky. See, when I heard clicky clacky, I thought computer. But bones, I guess, click and clack. Hello, Nova. Gravis and I have eagerly awaited your arrival to the desert region. Have you met Gravis? We lived together in the globular abode just south of here. For many years, I lived alone here in the desert. Yes, When the sun was at its peak, I would sleep in the shadows of a stony shelf. In the dimming hours, I would travel the dunes, cataloging the qualities of foliage and rock across the sands of outer Noodle Land. Some people assume that the desert is defined by undifferentiated monotony. Just sand, so to speak. Not so. The life patterns of the beasts and shrubberies, the fluctuations in wind and moisture, even the microscopic workings of the nanodust are writ upon these sands like an illuminated manuscript. But my quiet life of observation was turned on its head when Gravis fell from the stars. I found them, grasping at life, cradled in the deep hemispherical crater of their impact. My days took on a stunning immediacy as I cared for this beautiful and fascinating soul. The little spark within me made me feel fluid, shifting, alive. Oh, pardon me. I should be getting to the point. The problem is that our home has been infected by the dust. If you're willing and able, please convene with us back at the house where we may detail the issue at hand. Well, okay, I guess the exploration paid off. Guys, I don't want to call this... I don't want to call this too early. Because I know the Twitter game dev character called the skeleton a he, but I did not catch if the skeleton called the Twitter game dev a he. Because I tend to call everything gay rights, but fellas, I think this is gay rights. Oh, is this their home? I thought the big thing up there was their... Okay, look at them. This is the ideal male relationship. You might not like it, but this is what peak performance looks like. Nova, we're all here at last. I'm so glad to see that you've met Stavros. Isn't he wonderful? Thank you, Gravis. Thank you for coming, Nova. We would like to introduce you to Loquat Skelligum. Loquat is our home, and he is suffering from an infestation of dust. Day after day, new cracks appear along his carapace, as though an invisible weight were bearing down upon him. Day after day, we pick up the pieces that have fallen and glue them back into place with a solution of powdered bone and precious metals. With this process, we seek to honor Loquat's journey. He's all the more beautiful for having been broken and reformed. On the other hand, the process of decay seems to be accelerating lately. We fear that one day we will not be able to keep up with the repairs. That one day, Loquat will crumble down completely and be scattered into the desert sands, never to be seen again. This is a chance that we cannot afford to take. Nova, please, clean the dust from Loquat Skelligum. Yes, Nova. We humbly oh, did I just get those? No, they were going back and forth, I'm sure. The air is thick with the presence of nanodust, baby. Nova, spark this being and forge a connection. Clean them and change their fate. Shrink forth, Nano Cleaner Nova. What was the sound that Kaijimafu said? Zero? Something like that? Okay, anyways, let's blast this house. Oh my... Guys, the rhythm game! Fuck, I missed Anodyne. Uh-huh. Okay. That's right. Let's go. Dimension Dive. Fellas, speaking of not necessarily rhythm games, but music games, I don't know if this has been on anybody else's radar, but Sayonara Wild Hearts comes out September 19th, and I am so fucking excited, guys. That's gonna be a day one stream for sure. What happens if you just like don't press anything and you get pushed too far back? Because there has to be something that happens, right? Or does it just endlessly back away? There's a lot of good stuff coming out mid-September, that's for sure. Because then Goose Game, Untitled Goose Game's coming out the day after that. So, to put it lightly, I may have to, pick up the pace a bit with my current schedule. Because it's getting a little bit bloated. Oh, I love the music in these areas. What are you? Oh, but I have my blaster now. So I guess that one, the last thing that I shrunk into wasn't for naught, because now... Oh, cool. Yeah, because now that's just like an extra ability that I have. I don't know if it's going to be like super useful, but you know, I have it. Just because. I'm obligated to buy Goose Game because Goose was my first Kaijimafu, are you telling me your first word was goose? Oh, I see. Oh, but this is 2 lanes wide, so you are able to bridge it. Yeah, it looks like to go any further forward, you need to go along these 2 paths. So slurp, blast. It's the Griffin way. Oh, there's a lot of things going on in this room. What the fuck do you mean, yes? You can't just say your first word was goose. There's a lot of going on here. I'm not sure I understand it, frankly. Eh? It alternates the angry faces? But I can't get that. Oh, But, or can I? Maybe the idea is that you just have to, like, do this. See, because the impression that I was getting at first is just that, like, like, no matter what you do, hitting one will activate another, but I think you just gotta get all 4 of them. And then the path will become clear. Or nothing happens. I mean, hey, they're making the face, but, nothing new has happened, unless I can do this. Actually, wait, I think I'm able to go up, but I just did it wrong. Hold up. If I reset this... Yeah, if I build a bridge so I can get to where these blobby boys are, can I go up from here? Seems to be so. Okay, cool. Ah, warps, I see. I can't slide this up by doing this? Ooh. Okay. Oh. Okay. And then there's the oh. Oh, I like this one. You know, it seemed really overwhelming at first, but I think I've got the hang of it now. Also, I just realized that I'm holding rib cages. My parents said I was trying to say juice, but it sounded like goose. I'm sorry, I refuse to believe this, and it's making me angry. Oh. Oh, you make Hulk Mama very angry. What do I guess I just go to the left. That's what I gotta do. I'm not as wary of these, yeah, I see. Of things that go off the screen as I ought to be. But then if I form a bridge like that, is that gonna cross? I don't know. Whoa, no, it actually does. Okay, cool. This is a fun mechanic. And hey, there we go. Wait, the gum key. Usually keys aren't gum keys, they're keys. Oh, you can hop down from there. Why are you an exclamation mark exactly? Can I speak with you? Can I do this? Oh, you can push these. Wait. Okay. I was like, uh-oh. I think I'm... Oh, you can just keep hopping down. Okay. Yeah, I'm like a teensy bit concerned here. No, but I mean, it looks like we can get back just fine. Yo, double bridge. I'll drop this while I'm here. But wait a second, the gum key. It didn't come with us? Why not? Do you drop it when you get hurt or something? Yeah, they haven't been hanging out with us for a while. Is this why they're the gum key? Because you have to do this repeatedly? Never mind, this fucking sucks. Let keys be keys. Oh, haha, I'm so sorry, Nova. I don't know what's come over me. Just give me a minute, okay? Breathe in, breathe... I can hold you. God, I'm gonna have to do that in, like, every room, won't I? Yup. Like, okay, it's a twist, but... one that comes at the expense of me just getting to where I want to go, you know? Sometimes at night I hear the stars weeping. It's okay, stars, I say. We had to say goodbye, and that's okay. But then I realized the tears are my own. I'm being silly. Never mind me. Yo, but when are we getting Untitled Juice game? Is this all there will ever be for me? This dry, forgotten life? But no. How ridiculous. He knows me like nobody else. He's seen the worst of me, yet loved me unconditionally. Even if I fly to the furthest stars, never again would I find someone like him. I will wait here for you to return with Scale Key. Oh, I get it. See, I thought this key was just a weirdo. I thought these were random sprites. I just got that this represents their relationship, because one is gum and one is bones. It's not even subtle, I'm just stupid. Okay, so I go out from here, but I think I crossed like that? Is that gonna reach? Surprisingly, yes. Okay. You! Oh. Yeah, I don't need any reminders of what your dealio is. Not a fan. Do I just need to destroy all of these guys, or...? Oh, I already used up all my ammo, though, because you need... So if I do... No, I want to bring this down, actually. Because that way I can just go to the crate platform and then shoot from there. But if I go there, then that doesn't help me get any more crates. There we go. Blast them. And dirt. Uh-oh. Oh, wait, this fucking sucks. No. Okay, I think that's supposed to happen just to teach you that that's a thing. But I've tried looking for this soundtrack, and I don't see it on any, like, streaming services, and that breaks my heart. Oh, that's right. Damaging these things is useless, right? See, my guess of what you've got to do is like... Yeah, alternate so that they don't get your gum. But then you do want them to get your gum. But I can get my own gum for me, thank you very much. Oh! But boxes won't get your gum. Only the bones will get your gum. I guess that works. Or it does not? Where am I going now? Okay, this asshole is a layer too many, I think. I have to think so hard. Wait, I can just vacuum this. Why do things just break when I do that? I don't want that to happen. But if I could just make a little bridge. But it's gonna go in the direction. Yeah, So if I want to make a downward bridge... Oh, no, wait. I had the pieces all there. Can I get behind this still? I don't know. I've got the pieces. I just gotta be very deliberate with the order that I do them in. See, now that I can get behind it, I put a thingy in my vacuum. And then I do this. Okay. God, but this is really narrow space to work with. I'm worried. Whew, okay. That was a tricky one. Okay. But, and then where is... Listen, once warps start getting involved and the map is just completely untrustworthy, that's when you've gone too far, I'm sorry to say. I can't get this, I can't do it. Maybe if I reposition where this is, and I move it further like here, and then I shoot up? Goo, I don't think there's been a single time I have not been hit by that. It's shockingly good at what it does for such a simple pattern, right? Yeah, let's get to heck out of here. Oh, a card? Straight up? But doesn't that mean I'll get a second card from just collecting the dust? Okay, I'm good with multiple cards. Yeah, but I don't have a key yet, that's the thing. We're not saving the skeleton house, and that's what I'm here to do. No, don't touch my gum. You got any to share for the class? No, stop doing this. I can't believe you've done this. See, I think I need to cross over here, but did I not already do that? I feel like that's like the first thing that I thought to do, but maybe I just didn't cross it? Let's find out. Yeah, where does this go? You're the key. I am the Skell Key. It is my purpose to serve you. Please, bring me to the central gate so that I might unlock your path. You're gonna do the same thing. Some people got games to play, Skelly. Ah, Skell Key. You have failed your duty. Oh, he's chastising himself. You have something and prolonged this infestation of dust. How could you do this to them? Go on, keep moving. Okay, I kind of fucking hated this idea of the sentient keys who, didn't come along with you, but now that there's like more of a reason to it, I get it. Before they landed here, I never dreamed that I would get to do all these things, to feel all these feelings, loving them. It makes me feel invincible, so why am I stopping? Why do I hinder the cleaning process? I must continue on. Oh, that's a very... You little bastard. To turn my back on them now. No, it would be too cruel, too terrible. When you love someone, you take responsibility for them. My mind is made up. Ah, Skelky. Kumki. Are you ready? Let us do this together. He's a dead. That was kind of sweet. Eh? Boss battle. Ah, I have so much love to give. As do I, Gumkey. Why is it playing like ominous music? Something's gonna go wrong here. Let us express our love. Kids, you gotta cover your eyes. Okay, but... I mean, I can't vacuum any of this. Do I just gotta... Yeah, shooting doesn't break these or anything, and I don't think I can... Yeah, the projectiles don't even go over the wall. Yeah, so what's the plan here? I mean, if there's no interaction, then what is it exactly that I'm doing? Oh, you just gotta outlast it, I guess. Oh. Yo, y'all ever bust a nut so hard you'd be like... Nova got the Grunlock. It's one lock of the Trilock collar. It soothes the paranoia of being watched. I'm afraid we got a little bit of the skeleton juice and the gum juice. I am Loquat Skelegum. I stand witness to the Skelegum saga. Within my walls, Gravis and Stavros live out the patterns of their life. Piles of clutter rise and fall. Television shows are watched and rewatched. Story after story is read before bedtime. A great love lives inside of me. A great love, yes, but also pain. The ache of words left unspoken, of sensations left unfelt. Things that are invisible may build and build until they may manifest upon bodies, writ upon drywall and ceramic stone. Thanks to Nova, the dust is gone. Perhaps now, peace will abide in Loquat Skelegum. Well, tough kumquats! Nova feels the Glandulock seed pulsating inside of her. It channels the center's power, transforming the deadly dust crystal into a card. Well, fellas, we only need 4 to advance to the next points of finding 2 there is a very good. Y'all doing better now? Ah, thank you, Nova. With your fixes, our repair should last a little longer. Poor Loquat. He will forever endure time's decay, but the least we can do is provide support for him. Yo, guys, chat, what gender is your house? Thank you, Nova. With your fixes, our repair should last a little... Oh, they just say the same thing. Unless... No, the house says the same thing. Off to more lands, I get. Wait a second. I like that the transition areas are like these strange doors now, instead of like big walls or anything. It feels a little more surreal, and I very much welcome it. The Outer Sands South. I feel like I've been here before. Wasn't this the place that used to be in the dust storm, or did I already fix that? Yeah, that's the tower. What was it that Mama was up to? Oh wait, is it locked now? No, I can still go inside, although I don't think I need to. At least not right now. God, I just remembered, like, the fucking bridges Nova burnt while she was up there. We can't go back. Not anymore. I don't get it. What is the point of acquiring all this capital? Oh. And then, what, this leads back to the beach? Well, I guess on the plus side, I'm already coming to grips with, like, seeing how this new area kind of connects between the sub-areas, but I'm also not really finding many cards aside from that one thing. Can I swim? I want to go out to that island. Can I not get these? Oh no, you can stand on top of them. Oh, but just barely. It's very tricky to suss out what the hitboxes here even are. Wonder if I can go up on here. The shape of this kind of reminds me of, God, what was the island in Wind Waker that was going to be, like, the third dungeon, but then it, like, got cut? And it's, like, weirdly fucked up. Was that Greatfish, or was that something else? I want to say Greatfish Isle. Was that a death thing, or... Okay, okay, so I can't go that way. There's no way to get to those distant structures, then, is there? At least not by that way, but... I wonder if talking to you is going to do anything different. Oh, I love how the boats have boat on the side. Can't imagine you have anything new to say, do you? On myself a selfish... No, you say the same thing. Let's keep looking around, though. There's definitely some other sub-areas that I've taken a peek at that I was not very thorough with. Yeah, this! I, like, blasted right through this one. Because I wanted to see the nighttime one. And I have no regrets. It is, you know, at the end of the day, it's the one area where I actually got something done. I don't know if this area is going to be any different. I don't know. I don't even, like, see any, like, particular landmarks, you know? Just coins. Although I really like the hilliness. God, it's cool that, like, all these shadows are real time. And from what I can tell, not, like, a single one is baked. There's some stuff here that I passed. Yeah, hold on. Now, this is of interest. Woo, and so are you. Wait, that was a card? I thought it was more health. Holy shit. Hi, Charlie Brown. More like, yo, more like Charlie upside down. Big Kid Explorer. God, there's treasure around here. I know it. I swear I've worked everywhere. Forward, back, left, right, up, right. Does somebody want to write that down? Forward, back, left, right, upright. Forward, back, left, right, upright. Forward, back, left, right, upright. Yup, everywhere. Oh well, I'll just enjoy working at these nice fields of flowers. What would I do with treasure? I don't know, hold it, I guess. Forward, back. I want to say up, left, right, left, but I don't know if that's what he even said. I might have to go back to check. Forward, back, up, left, right, left. That's what I want to say, but I might have already gotten it wrong. This one doesn't even respond to my blasting. A dying tree stands, silent. I wonder why some of them will accept my help, but not others. My Glandalock seed. Hey, I got a seed. How come nobody wants to get planted? Maybe it's not like, you know, walking forward or like an input thing, but maybe the trees represent like a forward tree, a back tree, a left tree, a right tree, you know? Yeah, this one's like twitching. Eh? The past is a fable. The future is a dream. Only the present exists. Is that correct? The giant tree slowly stretches and points its branches. Huh? They stopped moving. Did they just die? The dying tree slowly stretches and points. Should I look at where the branches are pointing to? There's a puzzle here. I'm just a little too stupid to crack it. Although, wait a second, it looks like there's more areas we can possibly visit. Yeah, I haven't followed this trail before. Where do you lead? Mysterious JPEG. Listen, can I cheese my way up slopes or not? If you're gonna put a thing of text in the game that says I can, then they just like go all out with it. But as is, I'm left feeling very betrayed. Everybody betray me. Yay! But wait, now what? This is still useless. Man, I must have gotten a lot of these things already by now, though, that's for sure. Blue Veil? Oh, I guess that's right, because I was about to be like, whoa, but why didn't I see this before? It's because there was a sandstorm in Blue Veil as well. But it's all connected. I'm wondering if I should just like re-explore these previous areas just to like collect some coins, but I don't know. Wasn't there like some stuff over here that I'm supposed to jump on, or was that before the door? I think it's before the door. Yeah, let me go back through. I would like to get those coins atop the arch. But I think you gotta go around, and I don't think you can jump on these. I think this is the same bit I was confused about last time, but you're actually supposed to use these. And then you can get all the coins up here. And by all, I mean a whopping 3. This is fucking poison, guys. You know I can't resist a good collectible. Oh, I stand corrected. 4 coins. Wow. And they do have a very satisfying particle effect when you do manage to pick them up. Like that, this is too good at what it does. Like, I'm sure I get the point that it's trying to make, if any. Maybe I'm just reading too deep, but like, if these serve no purpose as I believe them to, then they're like too good at what they do. Because now I'm just not making real progress, you know, in pursuit of these instead. And even as I say it, I keep doing it. But I'll tell you what, at least with these, it still feels like I'm doing something, right? As opposed to that weird tree puzzle, which I'm completely baffled by. And guys, we don't got a Tyler to help us. I don't know what I'm gonna do. Do you like turn into a da-ba-da-ba-ba? Oh. Why didn't that work the first time? I mean, they definitely encourage cheesing your way up ledges at some points, but the behavior seems a little inconsistent for that. Alright, I guess let's head back out here, but I don't know what I'm doing over here. Maybe the coins in the Outer Sands North will lead the way. Well, that's a unique asset. What are you? They're moving! Something is in here. What the fuck? Huh? Why is the geometry like this? Wait, this is a dolphin! Scene Desert NPC 1. Hey Nova, get over here. I am an NPC in the desert. Fade. A strange figure gestures enthusiastically at Nova. End of scene. Scene desert NPC 2. Fade. Slowly Nova approaches the figure. Fade off. Yes, that's right. Come here. I don't bite. You don't even have a health bar in 3D, so it must be safe. Am I right? Ho ho. Alright, now then. I've got the dust, Nova. I've got it real bad. Please, you gotta help me. Unlock Spark. End of scene. Activate Spark connection. Play Spark now available message. Okay. Guys, I get the feeling this one's about to get real weird. This is like a slow beat, too. Oh, deceptively so, though. Jesus. Look at how long it is. This is so fucking broken. This is a really fun idea, though, because they're doing it on purpose. God, this game constantly surprises. No such scene. Lorem ipsum. Oh, this is about to get really weird. I'm so excited. Smiley face. Guys, smiley face. Oh, face. Oh, it's like walking onto a tile sheet. I love it. I mean, there was another area that I said kind of felt like that, but this is like literally what that is. Oh, shit. We already have 2 out of 3 of these. Oh, this is so cool. What the fuck? This is amazing! See, because, like, these sorts of tile sheets and stuff fascinate me. But, you know, there's never been, like, a game. Oh, the music is getting... What the... This... I'm, like, excited. I have no idea what to expect. What's happening? Oh! What the fuck? What? Nora wakes to the angry whine of an industrial vacuum cleaner. She hears the bumps and clatters as the vacuum head rounds corners and crosses thresholds. Now it's right outside her apartment door. She freezes for a moment like a cornered street possum. This is so fucking cool! Nora picks up her smartphone and posts to her locked secret social account. God, is there any worse sound than someone vacuuming nearby? It makes me want to die. A minute later, she deletes the post because it sounds flippant and entitled. Some people don't seem to mind the sound of a vacuum cleaner, any more than a strong wind or a busy interstate. When Nora hears it, her skin prickles, her breath Is she a fucking dog? She feels ashamed to be in bed scrolling through social on her phone. She should get up. What the fuck? I probably shouldn't boot this up before work. I'll just end up watching Fear Child gameplay videos anyways. I don't want to get in the way of the person vacuuming. I read that if you let the low-angled morning sunlight hit your eyes, it helps regulate your circadian rhythms. I've been having strange and restless dreams lately. I live in this weird gothic apartment building. There's a real stone gargoyle outside my window. Some scholars say that the fearsome appearance of gargoyles is meant to warn off evil spirits, but I don't think that's quite right. I think it's a reminder of the evil all around us. The evil we can't ward off so easily. I mean, I knew this game was like unusual and full of surprises, but I'm being surprised in a way that I was not expecting to be surprised in, if that makes sense. The sheets are so dusty. I really ought to wash them soon. You and me both, Nora. Fellas, I'm planning to do like some deep cleaning, not in the reference to the bodily act, but like room-wise, while I'm waiting for things to render tonight. And frankly, I'm looking forward to it. Okay, time for work. Time to play our favorite song. 3 blind mice? 3 blind mice, my dick! Hot cross buns! The hallways in this building are a bit labyrinthian, but I've walked them so many times I could reach the exit with my eyes closed. Well, let's not try for that. Getting used to like the diagonal controls is a little bit wonky, but I'm trying. Oh, wait a second. Oh. I've been like trying to press the diagonals, but it's still just up, right, up, left, right, down. It's just like relative. Kind of like tank controls, I guess, in a way. Except, you know, not nonsensical. Am I already back where I started? Labyrinthian indeed. I don't even think like the connecting rooms are consistent. I'm assuming I would like continue down the stairs though so that I could leave the building and get to work, right? Ooh. Wait a second, guys! The kid! Does anybody remember? It was like forward, back, left, up, right, up? Hold on. Well, I can't go back if I wanted to, but... Oh, never mind. I think this is the exit. I have a minimum wage job at a fast food restaurant, because I'm a coward. I probably could have a better job, but I don't. Anyway, it's fine for now. Who decides who deserves a good job or a bad job? Maybe all jobs are bad, just in different ways. It makes the time I spend at home, drinking a beer and watching internet videos that much more special. I don't feel bad, really. I don't think I've ever felt truly bad. It's a good thing I made it back from work before the rain picked up. It's coming down pretty heavily now. Not that it'd make much difference. Maybe it'd get me to take an extra shower. I don't need a shower every day because I'm just not a very smelly person. This is upsetting. I am in love with this. I was never very social, but I used to be a better friend. I used to message with Eves. Guys, is this like a fucking alternate universe Griffin? Because aside from the alcoholism, honestly, this lady has like a more fulfilling life than I do. But Eves makes me think of like alternate universe It's. And I think I would cheer her up. But I don't really have much to talk about these days. Anyway, people are usually busy on whatever night of the week this is. Like, equally depressing, but you know. Hey, at least Nora's got her own place. I guess I'll go to bed. I guess I better get going. What the fuck did I just stumble into? In my dreams, my mother lists the ways I'm hurting her. When I make a mistake, it's to get back at her. When I come out, it's because of the things she did wrong. I'm no longer a soft, smooth child, so it doesn't really hurt anymore. Hey! Hey, can this game fucking stop? This is getting too real! I'm sorry, horror game who? This is the real horror. Last night I posted something about the storm to social and got kind of a weird reply. At IG_Nora. Anyone else in West Center like legit scared of the lightning thunder intervals right now? Tell me about it. Our building actually got hit last night. Our building? Is this Gigi 800 someone who lives in my building? I've never spoken to any of my neighbors, much less traded social handles. I decided to just like the post out of politeness and go about my day. Does going about your day involve leaving? We're not supposed to clock in a minute before the hour. I mean, we just did computer. A lot of people don't care about desktop computers anymore. They'd rather have a laptop or tablet or even just a phone. But to me, a computer desk generates its own space, its own world. It feels almost profane to play the same digital actions in a coffee shop or sprawled out on a bed. You fucking take that back, young lady. I do like 90% of my work in bed, and frankly, I hate sitting at a desk. Maybe it's just because I have like a shitty chair that I got in like 4th grade. Not a gamer chair, to say the least, but God, it's just not nice on my back. I wonder how cold it is today. Do I need a heavy jacket? Wait, the gargoyle's gone. Maybe the lightning got it. In a 1964 scientific journal, 2 Australian researchers coined the term petrichor to refer to the distinctive smell of rain-dampened earth. The word is derived from the Greek petra, meaning stone, and ichor. Uh-oh. Is that ichor? I know Shovel Knight taught me it was which way it was, but I've long forgotten. The ethereal blood of the gods. It's a strangely potent image for a strangely potent smell, but in the end, you can't get blood from a stone. Haha. Wait a second. Where's the gargoyle? Ichor? Oh my god, I must have gotten knocked off in the storm. Maybe that Gigi 800 person actually does live here. Anyway, that's weird. The end of an era. But I guess now we can test the competing philosophies. If we see a high uptick in demonic activity, then maybe the gargoyle is protecting us after all. Heh. I like to heh to myself too. Okay, she says the same thing. Can I look at the closet? No. Ha, I wish. Too fucking real. Okay, time for work. If I were smarter and less of a coward, I'd push back on my manager when he complains about the minimum wage. It's Econ 101, he says. High minimum wage equals high inflation. Never mind reality where minimum wage is largely lagged behind inflation. Might as well say, how sorry our owner cut the dollar menu, ma'am. Blame the stupid trash cooking the food. Whatever, dude. Just whatever. Anyways, just another day at work. Phew, finally back home. Hey, I'd like to leave! I think I'd like to... Holy crap, Lois! What is happening? Is this some sort of prank? How did someone lug this huge thing up to my door? Guys, if this fucking moves, if this thing fucking moves, we're done for the night. I swear, I'll never understand people. God, there's something so beautifully creepy about early 90s pre-rendered, like super compressed, you know? Like, in the fuzziness and the lack of clarity, it kind of like lets your imagination fill in the blanks and create something much more terrifying than is really there. That said, don't think the imagery needs much help right now. I've never had a clear look at it before. It's kind of creepier than I thought. That unhinged, gaping mouth. Is it a smile or a grimace? Of course, gargoyles and their ugly mouth holes serve a practical purpose. They channel rainwater away from the sides of a building to reduce structural erosion. Rivulets of rainwater feel like nothing, but over time they can crumble mortar and carve canyons into masonry. Okay, cool. Now I know about gargoyles. That's what we're here to learn. Well, it's not like this is my responsibility. Maybe I'll post a note on it later so that my landlord knows that I didn't put it here. Please, please don't move. It's tricky just to get around the damn thing. Did Twitch just go poopy for a while for anyone else? Well, it says not me. Also, my computer is on. Yeah, no, Kaijimafu, I think it's just you. I think it's the gargoyle. What the fuck did I miss? Are we still playing Anodyne? Kaijumafu! The circumstances with which we found ourselves in this situation are fucking bizarre. Like, we clipped into the geometry and we found this NPC that was like upside down, and then like there was unfinished dialogue, and when we tried to go inside of them, the rhythm minigame was all fucked up, and then when there was like the micro area was like it's just like a tile sheet basically, and then when we cleaned the dust in there and it went to like the the white screen where it's like, oh Nova, you've helped me so much. There was no text to call upon, so it was just a blank white screen, and the music got like all dissonant and fucked up. And now we're here, and I have no idea what's going on, and I love it. That catches you up. An odd email catches Nora's eye. Do you wish to help others? The email reads. What garbage company's doing pseudo-activist marketing this time? Or maybe it's just a good old-fashioned scam, Nora mumbles, but she clicks on the message. Dear Nora Eggers, are you unhappy? Have you ever felt that you were meant for greater things? Now is your chance to truly help others. Learn, grow, become larger than life. That's right. You have been specially selected for our Anno 2 internship based in sunny New Land. Guys, it just fucking clicked what this is. Oh my fucking god! That's why she can't... Oh! What the fuck? This is such a cool twist. This is a way out, Nora. Take it. Click the link below now. Anno.verse... Okay, I have to go to that URL, though, right? Like, I have to? Hold on. Fellas, we're opening up a new Safari page right now. Quick little detour. It's gonna take a lot of going back and forth. Okay. Anno.verse/search ? I want to go to Anodyne. Fuck it, I'm not doing anything meaningful with my life. Sure, put my brain on a computer. Facet set equals petrichor. I know that word. Plus page size. Guys, this has become a fucking ARG. Sorry, page size equals what? 20 plus... Is the hide lowercase? Hide hate os. Hatos. Equals true. Plus search metrics. Equals true. Plus candidate ID is just a capital I and the lowercase d equals Nora. I'm gonna take a wild guess here. Plus Eggers. No, just Nora. Okay. Eggs. Ooh. So Nora plus then? Nora plus variation ID. Yeah, this is getting a little long now. Variation ID equals 0.5. See, I think it's getting so long that it like doesn't want to, or I'm just hitting the trackpad with my palm. Hyphen new hyphen go-tos plus sponsored size equals 3 /internship.html. Alright, and then I'm just going to take one quick look-see at all of this because, you know, shitty MacBook keyboard, I may have, like, accidentally inputted, like, a multiple character where I may have not intended to. No, it looks fine to me. Oh, boy. It's, no, facet set. Search question mark. I mean, it's probably got to be nothing then, but I'm just going to make sure that I got all like, the capitalization right and everything. Equals true plus search metrics. Equals true plus candidate ID equals Nora plus variation ID. Equals 0.5 dash new dash go-tos plus sponsored size equals 3 /internship.html. Oh, no, it looks right to me. All right. What if it's just... I wish it was a picture of a funny crocodile. I feel scammed. That would have been such a cool Easter egg! Alright. I mean, it feels like you have to make it a real website if you do something like that. I think that's my first... You know, this game has such an attention to detail, and I think it's the first point where I may be a little let down. Unless it just got, like, a typo. But I don't know. If somebody, like, in the VOD, you know, tries it for themselves, and they do find something, then hey, like, leave a comment with the real link, and we'll look at it. Jeez, this eco-stroking nonsense is so uncomfortable. Everyone feels that way. I'm nothing special. Nora's phone buzzes. A direct message on social? Who's DMing me on Twitter? Did you like the surprise by your door? Ah, so Gigi must be the neighbor who moved the gargoyle. But why? Sorry, but do we know each other? That's mean, Nora. I thought we had a special connection. Were you even worried about me after the storm? I'm sorry, I think you're mistaking me with someone else. Nora shuts off social notifications and plugs in her phone for the night. I'm gonna buy that domain so I can direct it to a Family Guy Funny Moments compilation. If anybody's doing that, be sure to communicate with It's so you can get your Keaton Look Out clip. I don't know why I encourage this. Reluctantly, Nora rereads the strange email. God, that's gotta lead to something, I don't know. Even looking at this link gives me viruses. So weird. Yeah, maybe it's better that the website didn't load, you know? My ex used to say that chocolate sandwich cookies taste like dirt. It's true, but that's why I like them. I have to stop myself from eating a whole package in a night. Each one is just a tiny fraction of flavor. It's like I have to add them all up to have enough. Let's look out the window. It's so dark. Gee, it's kind of dark. Sleep time. That's what I say too. It's like pizza time. More vacuuming. Also, Kaijumafu, I'm pretty sure it was you, but somebody during the last Yoshi's Island stream recommended the Super Mario Bros. Super Show podcast, and I actually started listening to it, and I'm learning a lot about Captain Lou Albano. I hear my mother's voice echoing. Are you unhappy? Have you ever felt that you were meant for greater things? She wants me to remember the good times that we had, but I can't. I know they must exist, but I don't feel them inside of me. I don't want to remember. If I'm not better off now, then what's the point of my life? I think these dreams are like the worst part. I wake to the noise of my phone ringing. It's calling, my best friend from the school. Eebs? Wait, do you want to call so you can voice this character? Nora, sorry to wake you up. Short notice, but would you be free to hang out? Like, on the phone? No, I'm in town for a work thing. Sorry, I should have told you. Yeah, I actually have today off. Come on over whenever. Cool. I'm actually out front. It's the huge creepy building, right? Oh my gosh, yeah. Just give me a second. Eebs and I spend the whole day together, hand in hand. For dinner, we eat po' boys and fried pickles, then walk along the downtown streets. Guys, speaking of pickles, I don't know if anybody's been watching the Righteous Gemstones on on HBO, but there was a good thing from this week's episode where there was a song called Misbehavin', and there's a really good lyric on it that's like, running through the house with a pickle in my mouth. That's all. That's the end of that story. So I turn to her and say, hold on. Oh wow, so I just like completely stopped at reading the word pickles. My mind just went, shut off. And then walk along the downtown streets. I could have sworn I read more. Maybe I did, but I just blacked out. Pickle mode. I lean my head against her shoulder. Her sweet scent mingles with the crisp night air and fragrant eateries. My face feels warm and pliable in a way that I had forgotten. So I turn to her and say, I want to leave this town so much, Eebs. I'm afraid of who I'm becoming here. Hey, fucking stop it! But no matter where I go, I'll still be myself, so why bother? Ebs turns to me with an electric energy. Street lamps hum overhead as she catches my eye and says, "Who you are is incredible, Nora, and you deserve to be happy." As Ebs and I get ready for bed, I check my phone. Gigi800 had blown up my DMs since we last talked. God, with Ebs here, I'd forgotten all about them. "Nora, stop it. You have to talk to me. Nora, every day I've seen you wake up and face the day. Every day I wake up with you. You and me. We know how to keep going. Always, no matter what. Even when we're so cold and so still, everything soft is buried and gone. We will remain. I thought you understood that. I thought you understood me." I turn off my phone and Ebs spoons me. "Hell yes! Gay rights!" In my dreams, a tropical sun infects the air with a floral, humid glow. I am a plump citrus fruit, high in a tree. Lusciously, I bend the branch. A monkey climbs towards me. She has the face of a human woman. Well, doesn't that just mean a real person then? Haha. She pulls off my outer shell in a single piece, in a spiral. She doesn't separate my sections. She bites straight into me, and my juices flow, bright and red, and I feel the pain of being torn like it's my own. I wake up to the sounds of a distant vacuum cleaner. What has happened to the writing in this game? This is fucking phenomenal. Heaps? Candy Kong Dream Simulator? I mean, I'm sure this is what that comment is meant to invoke Kaijimufu, but my mind went straight to like the creepy ass Candy Kong from the Donkey Kong Country TV show, where she kind of does have like a human lady face. Heaps? Also, hold on. When I opened up Safari, I opened that on top of OBS, so I gotta view that again, because I don't know how long I've been streaming. Okay, hour and a half. We got time still. ... Heaps, where are you? I didn't think it was the day for vacuuming. What was that? If you, yes you, are feeling uncomfortable, talk to the window. Nora will safely climb down and leave. Otherwise, use the door. Don't give me this choice! I feel uncomfortable, but this feels like the cowardly option. What the fuck awaits me in either choice? I want to feel more uncomfortable. I want to be fucking ruined. Ebs? Where are you? Why is there gravel leading down the hallway? Well, there was just a fucking gargoyle in here, Nora, so... God, see, this is clever, like, psychology here. Because by giving you the choice to chicken out, but making it like the... Oh, well, this probably gotta be nothing. It's gonna be boring if you do this. This is just fucking peer pressure. I need to follow the gravel, don't I? We're following the gravel! God, what am I gonna fucking find? This is scary! God, and I don't know if it's just me, but like, I think the colors are like subtly throbbing. Like the colors like aren't staying still, Oh, it's moving, it's moving, it's moving! I'm feeling uncomfortable! What is that? Its skin, soft and delicate like a baby. Its fingernails bending like paper where they meet the floor. It turns its head to look at me, wide, toothless jaw swaying gently. No, 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 no. Oh. myself into? Guys, that's it. The screen's red. The end? Oh my god! What is wrong with me? Why would I ever choose a scary thing? Me when I fucking get you. Oh, well now it's moving. Macy, I was pressing Y instead of A. Maybe that's it. Okay, well I don't know what to do then. Unless this is like the Lost Woods where there's only like one correct path. So maybe if I go right, then that won't happen. Oh yeah, if you press A, it won't get stuck. Okay. Oh no! I can talk to you? No. This is not normal! Wait, no, I'm seeing symbols on the floor, but I can't go that. Does that show me like the wrong way to go? The room is different. I'm noticing this, yeah. There's symbols. I'm gonna go this way. I'm gonna go down the stairs. Hey, what's this game fucking rated? See, sometimes that shows where they're gonna come from. Are they gonna come from here? See, now I'm expecting it. This is so fucking bizarre, but I wanna see what happens next. Ugh. See, I think the strategy is to trick them from coming from another door and then going to the room. Oh! I just got squished. I think the symbols show you the direction you took last time. I don't know. I'm gonna try to stick to that. But then again, like the room changed. So maybe I'm just meant to keep failing? Well, I can't say that I was expecting anything like this when I started tonight. I think the decayed rooms are the right path. Well, I don't know. I actually didn't follow the... Come on now! The symbol the right that time. I think it just fucking changes whenever it feels like. I think that's what. You actually have to kind of react pretty quickly here. Come on. See, because these are the symbols from the rhythm minigame, so if we follow these, then surely... You just gotta get out of the building, that's all. Plain and simple. Just gotta take enough stairs, and before you know it... Oh, eh? They're giving us no choice. This is Gigi. Dear Nora Eggers, are you unhappy? Have you ever felt that you were meant for greater things? Now is your chance to truly help others. Learn, grow, become larger than life. Fuck! 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 That's right. You have been specially selected for our Anno 2 internship based in sunny little land. This is a way out, Nora. Take it. Oh! This is good writing. Hey kid, I'm a computer. Yo, I think this stream has got to stop all the downloading this instant. Click the link below now. Guys, I'm actually kind of fucking shaking. This is so stressful. But there we go. I guess that explains this. As Nova gets up from the ground, she feels something crumpled up in her hand. Received desert NPC card. I feel so numb. Wait, guys, the broken geometry is gone. There's nothing to clip into anymore. But I think that's also our 4th card, so maybe let's go back to the hub. Speaking of Donkey Kong references, now I feel like that one GIF from the Donkey Kong Country TV show, where it's like, it's everybody riding around in a minecart, but it's like in a dark cave, and they all look very depressed as like the lights pass overhead. That's the mood right now. Like, really, can we talk about what the fuck just happened? Because I can't even begin to parse. I can't cope with this. I can't cope with this. I'm just gonna go back to the hub. That's all I know. I'm sorry, is our dolphin friend just gone now? Or do they not draw in from this distance? No, there they are. It's just kind of, the resolution makes it kind of tricky to see. God, that was so nerve-wracking. Holy shit. See, I guess October came a little bit early because I know Haitius definitely keeps asking me, oh, Griffin, you should play horror games on stream, you know? And to that I say, fuck you. And I really, really don't want to. Although I seem to have made an earlier commitment to playing Five Nights at Freddy's when that comes to Switch, so I don't fucking know what I'm in for, guys. Or if I'm even gonna keep that. But I think I've gotten, you know, a solid share of scares for a while. Five Nights at Freddy's Hog Champ. Well, I just, see, this is the thing, is that I recall making that promise a long time ago, but I think it's supposed to be this October when those console ports are actually coming out, right? So that's the opportunity to play them. See, I don't know if I'm going to do all of them. Maybe like a little bit of the first one, but I reserve the right to say no whenever I want, and it will come soon. Okay, so chat. Would it be considered cheating if I do it like in a call with a friend? Because I don't want to do it alone. And I fear that chat would just like ghost me. And because I can't fucking do this shit alone. I think the only reason that I survived what we experienced together just now is because I had chat with me. But otherwise, I think I would die on stream. My heart rate would hit Donkey Kong levels and beyond. In fact, I think the only reason I didn't get a warning just now, because I feel like a weird like tenseness in my chest, that feels heart-related, as like a gut feeling. But I think the only reason that I didn't get like a heart rate warning was because it wasn't sustained terror. Five Nights, like if I want to do like a 2-hour stream of a horror game, that's gonna be sustained and I'm going to fucking die. That would not be cheating, that would be making it funnier. Okay, I just need someone to be with me, okay? God, okay, I guess I'm committing to that then. Cool, I might have gone backwards here. I think I want to go to Blue Veil and then like turn around, unless I can find, might actually be right up this hill that leads back to the hub. This is what I'm trying to, yeah, here we go, that's what I'm trying to find. Money. Still haven't got a clue what this does. God, I do genuinely like feel sick after that scene. I actually think the first Five Nights at Freddy's game is unironically a well-designed horror game, but besides that, they're kind of just blown out of proportion because lore. Oh no, I think mechanically it's just fine. I just don't like scary games. I don't think it's a bad game. I'm sure it's a good scary game. Nova presses the console, and it lights up and whirs. Next stop, Center City Sinnoh. I think if anything, I need to take a fucking sip. Talk to that. Nova presses the console, lights up and whirs. Yeah. I have 4 cards, right? I should be good to go? Nobody said otherwise, but I believe that that is what's going on. Let's give it a shot. Welcome to the prison reinforcement device. I hope I have 4. You have enough cards to upgrade the dust prism. Hey, okay. Let us begin the upgrade process. So how many groups of 4 are left now? That's the question. Two groups, okay. Man, we're getting close, huh? Congratulations, Nova. You have reinforced the dust prism and increased its capacity by 50 units. Continue the good work. I'm gonna deposit my dust while I'm here too. Oh, and maybe talk to these guys while I'm at it? I didn't mean to do that, but okay. Nova, have you been enjoying the enhanced experience of the MetaClean framework? I see you're progressing well through the newly unlocked desert region. Now then, I think it's time we talked about our endgame. Please, allow me, Visionary. I believe I'm the one with the broach. I believe I'm the one to broach this subject with the appropriate dignity. NanoCleaner Nova, already in your brief existence, you have traversed the breadth of Noodleland's habitable regions and beyond. Soon, your path will take you to still further reaches of this strange and beautiful world. What a gift it is to explore this world. What a wonder to inhabit it. And yet, the fundamental problem of Noodleland, it must be clear to you by now. Dust, decay, the inexorable creep of corruption and depravity that leads always to pain. We are created by the center. We should exist as glorious works of art. And yet, we are made of dust, and from our first breath we begin to crumble back. We lose our innocence and turn to vile and selfish habits. Lust, gluttony, anger. Our every vulgar thought a stain upon the creative integrity of the center's vision. A world where I am not allowed to be horny on main is no world I want to be a part of. Burn it down, Nova! And yet, there's still hope. When the graduated prism is fully upgraded and the final shipment of dust is sent, your purpose will be fulfilled. The Anodyne. For once, I must admit that was beautifully spoken, Psalmist. You see, Nova, the Anodyne is the pivotal moment at which the center and Noodleland fully reunite. It is a singularity at which the center's network of influence expands into a fully self-sustaining regeneration of the center's creative intent. Do you see what this means, Nova? Your continuous toil in fighting the rise of dust. The ravenous hunger of our souls which reality cannot sate. The promise of death and loss which haunt the brightest moments of our weary lives. When the Anodyne is at hand, these nightmares will fade into the truest dreams of each inhabitant of Noodleland. Can't you taste it? Perfect communion. And perfect efficiency. Infinite energy formed via a transcendentally wasteless system. Guys, I can't fucking talk anymore. This game's too big-brained for me. I'm all gargoyled out. The first time a game scared me when I was playing Donkey Kong Country when I was 5 and got to very naughty. I feel like that game scared me sooner because I definitely got a game over before very naughty. Everything has led you to this point, Nova. Go now and bring about the Anodyne. Okay, can I get, like, put some sand in this vacuum though first? Cool. Oh, I gotta like refill like the whole thing? Ugh, I guess it's a good thing I did it now. Wait, and we actually already have an extra card to spare, it seems. Yeah, I guess we must have found like one of those bonus chest ones. Thank you for depositing dust, Nova. Please return soon. I really do feel nauseous. This isn't okay. October's gonna fucking kill me. Still don't know what those coins do though. Where do I even spend them? If anywhere. I vaguely remember seeing a menu for it when this mechanic was first explained, but I'm still a little bit lost. Wait, I can go down here? What? Oh, well. Maybe not. And yet, there are more coins. More sacrifices that must be made. There we go. Guys, does this count as like a... This is like, I'm looking at that... Okay, so... Would nightmares about chess count as like a game nightmare? Because hear me out. It wasn't that I was scared of chess, but like chess was present. I used to have a very vivid recurring nightmare when I was little that involved that. It was like a... I feel like you're new. It was like a chessboard, but like a cube, so every single... Like the 6 sides were all a chessboard, and then I would be on the chessboard as like a tiny piece, and then like the cube would rotate, and all these pieces would be moving around, and there would be like static noise that would be like very, very loud, like deafeningly so, and then I would wake up. I'm sorry, I need to speak to that fucking armadillo dude, to Dylan's Rolling Western, real quick. Alas, I've been seduced by the coin. Whoa, look at the sky! You can really see it. Oh, have the NPCs have new things to say? As they keep rebuilding the town? I feel bad for not reading this now. Nice. But I know it's not there. There's no smell of the sea. I have to imagine. I think I'll just go back up to the surface, I think. I don't know. I'm pretty sure there's nothing more for me to do down here, aside from talking to people and collecting coins. Let me, real quick... Yeah, meta clean, hold on. Yeah, the meta shop, hold up. So 266 is what I have right now. Oh no, okay, so these are what I buy. Okay, so... Well, I just put our dolphin friend out of business. Like, I guess I'll buy everything. I don't know, and then what? I just click this stuff? Use it through the inventory menu. Pashmina Pashman. Do you see the Crafton? A dog with eyes the size of towers, a cat with tongue the length of air. Why do we reach out and find so little left to us? Why is the center hollow, the bagel wrapped in barnacles? Do everything bagels contain a kitchen sink in which to wash off all the shame of their excess? Can I please, may I please, elevate myself to the point of grass? I'm a worm, I'm a carrot, I'm a stick, I'm myself at the end of my own tether, reaching out for who I am and was and will be, I'll ask over and over again like a fool. Like unfool. To be seen by her, the fragrant one, and she won't be able to understand what I'm saying. Won't be able to hear me. It's like I'm speaking through a stained glass window. I'm a soft and blurry shape, shadows behind the form of Jesus! A sermon on the mount of meaningless shadow puppet shows, and now the radiator's too hot to touch, steam and yowl and dare the iridescent, irradiated wasteland of my mind. Sorry, what? You wanna run that one by me again? Activates meta info points about CCC and more. What could those terms mean? Explore the world to find meta info points. You may need to re-enter an area. Vale A, Ring Highway. Well, okay, before I leave Sinnoh, I do have one idea as to what that shareholder meeting could be, because there was a building that I used to not be able to enter, but maybe now I can, now that I have the shareholder meeting unlocked? Or maybe not. I don't know. Maybe I can ask Tyler, when he dares show up, what the shareholder meetings are all about. Because, I mean, I purchased them with my hard-earned meta coins. I'd like to know what I've just purchased. Guys, speaking of meta coins, oh, I could just walk through these. So, two things. There's 2 competitions coming up that I'd like to speak with you guys about. Number 1, there's another Tetris 99 Maximus Cup, and as always, I'm not going to be streaming it, and I'm not going to be doing it because it's not for my Nintendo coins. It's for Kirby apples for some reason, which, I hate to break it to you, is not tender. It's not a currency. It's fucking loot box, and I still do not want Kirby free-to-play currency. So I'm skipping out on that one, on that Tetris Maximus Cup. But, more importantly, have you heard about what they're doing with Mario Kart? because I would like to speak about what they're doing about Mario Kart. So if you haven't heard, they're basically doing like a Maximus Cup, but for Mario Kart 8 Deluxe. And the gist is that it's a tournament that runs, I think, from 10 a.m. to 10 p.m. I'll have to check out on what the actual times are, but it's on Sunday, and they're actually giving out like money prize in the form of my Nintendo gold coins. And guys, I might like see if I can do like an all-day stream of it. Like I might. Cause with Tetris, I feel like I can't like even begin to play properly when I'm commentating at the same time, because Tetris kind of just requires so much cognition, I guess. But with Mario Kart, like that's so fucking natural to me. I feel like I could do it. To be honest, I still think you should stream that Kirby game. You could totally get a whole stream checking it out if you bounce between the online multiplayer missions and the solo ones. How much is the prize? I think the Tetris Maximus Cups have been $10, but the Mario Kart one is $25? Which, I mean, honestly, I already have like $40 in gold coins, because I keep fucking killing it at these Tetris things. But I could always use some more. Damn, that is tricky to get, but it's also 2 coins, so I don't fucking care. There's no real value, as opposed to my Nintendo Gold coins. I don't know, fellas. And I mean, it's not a multiplayer Monday, but it's kind of close enough, you know? So we'll see. Anyways, I set out in search of a shareholder meeting, and I'm not finding it right now, so unless it's in here, I might kind of just give up and go back to the surface. Wait a second. Oh. Oh, wait, okay, I've been in here before then. This is different. Yeah, I think I'll just have to ask Tyler about it in between these streams. Buy Breath of the Wild 2 with your Tetris winnings. Thank you for your help, can you help me? Okay, so I was holding out that maybe there would be something new to say, but not even that. And you know what? Actually, I've kind of been... I was saying earlier that I didn't want to get a Link Between Worlds. Or a Link Between Worlds. I actually quite enjoyed a Link Between Worlds. The Link's Awakening remake. Is there like a subtitle on that, or is it just called Link's Awakening full stop? But I was looking at that, and I don't think I'm going to use one of my like pre-purchase vouchers. But if you preload it, you do get a discount on it. And if I but the tournament takes place after Link's Awakening comes out. I don't know. I'm considering it a little. Yeah, it's a little bit more than a no for me, but it's not a yes, if that makes any sense. Anyways, let's ascend. I need to play more Mario Kart, haven't played it in a while. Well, the kid that I babysit is super into it, so I've had a little bit of practice, but I don't know if it's been like high-level play practice. But I used to play in the tournaments that Panoots did all the time. And I actually placed pretty well in them, if I do say so myself. But see, that's always been the tricky thing with multiplayer Mondays, is that sure, it's fun to do with friends, but ideally what I would like to do is like, you know, like a full kind of tournament format. The problem with that is that there's just not enough people to really fill it out. So I feel like it would just end up being like super empty if I tried something like that. I don't know. But I mean, the open tournament I'm going to be probably streaming, or at least I'll try. I'll let you guys know how that turns out as we get closer to the date. But I would assume, hey, maybe we'll run into each other. Who knows? It's very refreshing to re-meet these characters. And by re-meet, I mean pass by and not speak to again. As our, you know, adventure goes along. I'll talk to you. Do you have anything to say? I don't remember you having a face. Even if you are very familiar with someone's artistic work, it doesn't mean you totally know them. On the other hand, even if you know someone personally, you don't always know them either. I guess there are just different ways of knowing. Imagining the interiority of another person is always part projection, but That's not necessarily bad. I guess there is new dialogue. I really wanted to join in on those Panoots tourneys, but I didn't get a Switch until he stopped doing them. Oh, that's really sad. Hey guys, I know, let's do an ARMS tournament. Yeah, I feel like I'll get more done if I go back to like the new areas rather than revisiting these older places. Maybe I'll go over the bridge and go this way, I guess? Like, hey, no promises, but maybe after the open tournament, I can consider doing Mario Kart 1s here on this stream. I don't know, depending on what state the community is in. And also, frankly, the state of my streaming schedule, because again, it's about to get a little bit dense. I miss Mike's streams. God, me too, honestly. Like, I've tried to fill the void with, like, Vine Sauce, and fellas, I kind of think the Mike is better. I don't know, when I put Vinny's streams on, I always certain playthroughs, I can, like, it's like, okay, I can stick around for this, but more often than not, like, I don't find myself finishing them. I don't know. I hope he's doing well. Yeah, I heard the reason that he stopped was, like, for mental health reasons, and just to, like, you know, just to focus on himself and take care of himself. But yeah, without that dude, I wouldn't be where I would be today, on several levels. So I have a tremendous amount of respect for the work that he's done. And I'm not just talking about, like, stream-wise, because I was following, like, his cartoons for, like, God, I guess I've been, like, following that guy's stuff for, like, a decade now, right? Close to it, for sure. Yeah, though, I mean, he occasionally tweets about, like, being excited about Banjo and stuff, so that still brings a little bit of warmth, you know? I don't think I've spoken with this tree, have I? A dying tree stands... Okay, you see the same thing. Frankly, I kind of just don't want to explore this particular area anymore, because ever since I found the upside-down Hellbird, I'm kind of not inclined to explore any further. I think I've had my fair share. That said, I'm very curious what does happen if you just choose to leave the window. I wonder if it just, like, if it's not even like a narrative kind of thing, and it's like, ooh, if you skip it, something different happens. If it just, like, no strings attached, just skips the horror segment if you're worried about it being too scary. Because it said if you're uncomfortable, leave through the window, so I think it just gives you the option if you're too squeamish. Which, to be frank, I really should have taken. Also, I never went up here. That could be something worth looking into. I first discovered Mike through his animations that my date showed me one time in middle school. God, imagine showing your date Mike streams. Yeah, let's talk to you. Woo! Hi, Andros.
Oh, you must be Nova. Tired from traveling the desert? Feel free to pause and take in the view. I am Minorma. I maintain the Orb of Golden Jubilation, a self-sufficient city. Oh, I guess that is a texture, isn't it? Powered by the sun, its residents practice a variety of arts, living in harmony.
I like how it keeps going in and out.
However, lately a threat has appeared. Yes, it's the nanodust. It grows inside the city, and I fear it may threaten the very foundation of our orb. Please help us. The air is thick with the presence of nanodust. Nova,
spark this being and forge a connection. Clean them and change their fate. Shrink forth, Nano Cleaner Nova.
Oh, okay.
Yo, what's up, Panoots? Oh, right, yeah, it's just like the only person who, like, I think... Whoa, that's a cool texture. Blinding Glora location. Thoughts of imbalance fester in the Golden Society. Panoots is, I guess, a variety streamer. Very similar in format and humor to the stuff that I do. I don't know. I don't know how you explain what Mike is. I love this head.
You made it. Unfortunately, the nanodust is locked away. The residents have always had a seal of approval to keep important things behind, and of all places, the dust began to grow behind it. To pass, I need approval tokens. I've gathered many from the residents, but still need a few more. That is, Nova. Please see if any residents need help. You might be able to gather more tokens and reach the dust. Good luck. Look at the top of his head! A Panoots is a dragon-like creature.
This apartment complex photosynthesizes enough energy for lighting and more. Plus, it's modular, making it easy to expand. This is thanks to well-funded research. Everyone enjoys pitching in.
Okay, you see the same thing. Oh.
Open up!
Panoots Dragoon. Oh. Floors. You're Nova. I've been told you're trying to clean the dust here. But you need a few approval tokens to get to it? Trust me, whatever dust is back there can wait. Nothing's bad happened yet. That is to say, fa-sha-sha. I'd be happy to give a few tokens, but only if you help me out with a few clothing orders.
Why are you closed?
This music is too happy now. I just get scared of this game's antics after the gargoyle part. Well, this game kind of, in a way, gave us like a trigger warning, I guess. So I think if anything that bad is coming again, I think I'll heed the warning a little bit more closely. Cause I couldn't tell if it was like being serious or like trying to break the fourth wall or something and like have something to say about ludonarrative. But no, I think it was just, hey man, you can skip this if you want. It's about to get real creepy. You know, just fast forward the scary part. Well then, visit Ben Blanderson on the 3rd floor and come back here to let me know what he wants. Okay, I guess they're doing Blen Blanderson, which by the way is a great name. Wall Jump Dojo. Wall Jump? Power Plant Arrangers. I should be reading these doors then, huh? You aren't Ben Blanderson. Do you like focaccia? The balance of water and flour. The elasticity of the dough. I ain't a cooking head or a gluten head, so I don't know what this is. Making it is a way to reflect on life itself. Don't mistake this for a bakery, though. We never eat our bread. We recycle it and bake anew.
Where's Mike Stoklasa?
There he is. Huh?
Who is it? Are you the delivery person? Is my bread sandwich ready? Oh, sorry, I mistook you due to that hat of yours. My fashion order? I want something.
Am I fucking working for Amazon? In Amazon City?
Not boring, but basic. I want to appear at peace. I want to reduce life's complexity. I wish to fade into this scenery to become inoffensive.
Nova got the blue lock. It's one lock of the tri-lock collar. It prevents the anxiety of meeting strangers, so I could use one of those. Fellas, I'm gonna be real, I had like next level anxiety. God, I don't even remember what it was, but I know that I had like a recent encounter involving like some incredibly awkward shit. I just repressed it, I guess. Something plain, huh? Well, what did Ben want? Something basic? Ugh, of course. Now Nova, take these clothes and assemble a basic outfit for me. Into it, believe, unleash your fashion storm. Well, I know what I would wear, jeans, t-shirt. Unless I don't actually get to choose? No. Oh, do you use the vacuum, I bet? Oh, that's fun. As unassuming as possible, huh? This is a hard choice to make. These are all pretty great. Fa-sha-sha. Yes, I see. With this outfit, they'll give off a rosy aura. No one will look their way. Casual and simple. ready for the street. Great, Ben will love that. Coincidentally, he actually owns 3 copies of that outfit. Anyways. Now, on the 4th floor, a writer wants to impress. Let's see what she wants.
Ellen? Ellen, is that you? Oh.
You just like knock on the door, you hear like a very muffled, "God damn it, Alice!" My request? Well, I need something for my latest book. Signings. Perhaps a cardboard cutout? So yes, something professional, projecting a serious air. Everyone says not to judge a book by its cover, but we know that's not true. Look too casual and fans may have doubts about your work. Now, I was hoping I could like also go down by going this way, but I can't say that I regret this.
I'm on the prowl. Posilio, the world's finest.
Yo, aren't you from like the very first person we entered? When we went to the serial dimension? God, life used to be so simple. Back when you could just go into the serial dimension. How did this game start with a serial dimension and then get weirder from there? Ah, professional, huh? Interesting. In her 20s, Annie used to order these artsy and cute outfits. Now, begin. Something professional. Is that a crop top? Sorry, what the fuck is this? Diaper? I can't get rid of that diaper. Unless I can swap it out with... Okay, you can swap it. Oh, so maybe it's like if you match it with an Empire waist. Professional. You know what they say? Dress for the job you want, not the one you have. Fa-sha-sha! Yes, I see. With this outfit, they'll be a showstopper? Their arms ready to direct and impress, looking sharp, inspired from all directions. Yes, that gives off the right air. It exudes a demand for respect. Well done. Ah, now someone named Yonko on the 5th floor asked for some kind of heroic feeling clothes. Could you go get some more details? On the 5th floor? Yogo D's nuts? God, I hope there's not too many floors. Yeah, okay, 5th floor. Live in this unit today, rent free. God, I wish that were me. Oh ho Nova, how I envy you, shrinking and sucking, all over the world. That's me, alright. I want to leave my room one day, but not today. Please, something heroic, something I can feel confident, ready to save the world in. Or at least visit the snack store in. It does have a very good point though, this music is very cute. Something heroic? Ah, Yongo. I've never seen him once. He wants to be a hero? Yes. I think we have something for that. Intuit, believe, unleash your fashion storm. Well, immediately. Actually, this is... I mean, when you forget that that's a diaper, this is kind of styling. I don't know, this kind of outfit, it's my hero. Fa-sha-sha. Yes, I see. With this outfit, they'll quickly get down to business. Love will always be in the air. Everyone will remember them, that's for sure. Ah, yikes, Nova, maybe you need a break. I want to be caught dead in this. Yes, that's enough. Well done, Nova. May your life be filled with the fury of the fashion storm. Fasha. Nova received 3 approval tokens. This is not like listen, I spend too much time already seeking approval tokens, if you know what I mean.
Home deep cleaning. What did I just say about deep cleaning? We clean everything. No questions asked. Everything? Yeah, I think I have to go like a floor further down, and then I can talk to the head. How goes it, Nova? You earned enough tokens. I'll take those then. Nova hands over the tokens. Great. Hurry, Nova. The dust crystal awaits. This whole section is very cozy, but I don't trust like that anymore. Your spooning friend got chomped by a stone demon. Yeah, something like that. Oh, well, that was easy. I guess we get 2 for our troubles, which I do not mind. So, did you clean the dust? What dust? Haha, yes, well, great. Wait! Minorma stopped, just as I thought. There is no nano dust back here at all! Well, looks like my readings were off and... Shut up, you're investigating that pad, aren't you? You still think it takes you to other worlds, huh? Well, what about the outreach possibilities? You know, beyond there could be many people. Imagine all the clothes you could make. How much more influence you could have. We don't need that. We're a self-sustaining, satisfied society. Isn't it getting crowded here? What if one day there's overpopulation? We'll need to resettle. Resettle? You've been forcing multiple people to switch over to construction and military jobs. There's plenty of room to expand in the orb. You're just dead set on wasting our resources on your expansion projects. Look, I'm afraid you don't understand. You all just sit here twiddling your thumbs and knitting stuff. How can you be so ignorant and so happy? Don't you feel imprisoned with no mysteries to explore? Forget it, you can never understand mystery. Styleless robot. Goodbye. Nova, no hard feelings, right? I mean, you got a card, it's all good. I'll convince them one day. Why can't they understand? This orb, we deserve better than to waste away all alone. Art versus imperialism. Yeah, I mean... I don't even think that this game having things to say is a bad thing at all, because no shit, it's art, of course it does. But I think it can sometimes... I mean, it didn't there, but it can sometimes get a tad confusing regarding... Wait a second, we're back here! In the place that we couldn't... do anything with before. Yeah, just the same thing that I was saying earlier, where I couldn't tell if that warning was like a commentary or not, you know? Oh? Is this meant to be like some sort of shortcut between all the nano areas? And why can't I do this? Something is fucking going on with that beach. Not gonna lie, this game seems cool, but it's also just like word salad to me. I think I can agree with that to a certain point. Like, I mean, I was gonna pause, but now we're on a loading screen. That one bit where it was like paragraphs, and I think, but like, the thing that I bought with money, and that I think Jesus came up with some point, like, there are definitely points where it gets a little bit, where it loses me a little. But I think in general, I've really enjoyed where this story has been going so far. I don't know, it's full of surprises. Oh, that's cool, you kind of had to use the low gravity of the car. That's like, it's like some Mario Kart 8 shit. It might be because I stopped paying as much attention, but I think it's a chicken and egg situation where I stopped paying attention because it was like this, which made it worse. That's an interesting, I mean, Femi, I didn't see you in chat a little bit earlier, but were you here for the whole gargoyle segment? Where we found the glitch? Because if not, you might want to go back for that, because I thought the writing in there was like less abstract, and it actually resonated with me a lot. But that's just me, I don't know. You may still find it silly and nonsensical. Let's see, where am I going? Yeah, I think this is where I wanted to go. But I may want to stop streaming, actually, and switch games, because I think, yeah, we've got time for Xenoblade. I don't see why not. I just want to... I mean, I guess do that. That is important. But I want to know if I can actually do anything new if I go back. There was like some sort of cove somewhere, right? Well, it's not there. I think it's around the corner. I was in and out, so I missed a lot of the writing, but the gargoyle was wild. I laughed when it dropped from the ceiling. When it dropped from the ceiling, it reminded me of Mario RPG for some reason. Interesting comments, chat. Yeah, I'll see if I can do anything with this, and then we'll switch games. Do you have to do the rhythm game every time you re-enter? Yeah, because they told me like I wasn't ready for it before, but maybe now that like I've increased the cards by like another rung, we can do this now? God, this makes me think about these structures so differently now, because these are all like different nano spaces that are just lost. Like you can see that they're like broken arches. Go up, they say. Uh-huh.
Hey, kid. If I could be an advice rock for a second, I've been around a while.
You're too young for that warp pad, Nova. Come back later, huh? Okay. I'll walk back and save one more time, but in advance, that was Anodyne 2 for tonight. What a stream. Weirdly enough, I feel like I was kind of, even though this game is certainly very strange, I felt like I was beginning to come to grips with what to expect from this game. And boy, I guess I learned my lesson. Yeah, but I mean, this game has been on my radar for a while, but like the things that I've ended up really liking about it have been completely unexpected. Because this is the sort of thing that you would see in the trailers, just like this low poly beach with this character and you're driving around these strange worlds. That's kind of what appealed to me, and the whole 2D, 3D thing sounded interesting. But the writing and all the... like, surprise really is the word of the day, but... I don't know. I think you get where I'm going. I don't, but... I don't know how to conclude what I'm saying, but you know where I'm going. Anyways, let's save one more time, and coming up next is Xenoblade Chronicles. So with that, please hold.